So, dear Dhamma practitioners, this is our ongoing meditation session. And be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So, once we get connected with our other students, we ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to understand how this practice become beneficial to us for our conventional life, and at the same time, out of this practice, how we can gain our spiritual development. So always you have to remember, even though we live with this material world, foundation is our mind. So the spiritual practice always develop your mind in a kind of like a positive way. So that is very necessary, because when it come to life, you always have to have some kind of motivation. You can't just live the life, and you can't just allow life to happen the way it goes. Because the very reason you have to remember, when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, Buddha never told life is suffering. What the Buddha taught, life has suffering. If you don't understand properly what is the life and how it works, then maybe out of your behavior, out of your point of view, out of your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, you bring difficulties. So that's why yourself, you have to have a good reason to be motivate yourself to develop your life. So when it come to our practice meditation also, it in the very Pali word, it called bhavana. So the very meaning of the bhavana means cultivation, development. And always, the mind always going to become developed towards some way. It doesn't matter you do something or not, you have a purpose or you have an intention or not, somehow mind going to be developed. As example, from childhood to today, just look yourself, knowingly or unknowingly, you grow. That growth always bring you something. So then here cultivation means it always you develop it towards profitable way, kind of like a bringing out of that development, you bring some kind of benefit, not any kind of negativity. So in the bhavana, so if you develop your mind towards the negative way, we don't call it as bhavana. It always, you have to go with the loving kindness, generosity, compassion, and to go towards the wisdom. So when you come to motivation, there are two ways always you have to remember your motivation should develop. One is go towards something better, more than this moment in conventional life. Even the mentally, you have to have awareness that what you know as truth or what you know as dharma need more development, more clarity. You can't come to, in the very conventional level, as ordinary people, you can't come to a point, I know everything, this is the end of this all. Of course, there is a place for you to reach to that. How you know once you go into that level? So you yourself, you start to recognize it. It's kind of like once you reach to the top of the mountain, you are capable to see the landscape. So like that, once you reach to that level, you know this is the end. And just coming to the end or knowing this is the end is not enough. Because there are a lot of people claiming that this is, I am enlightened, I attain to the liberation, I attain to the Nibbana, I am Arahant. So kind of like people claim themselves. But important thing, in case if you achieve to that, you should know how you achieve to it. That is the difference when it comes to the Buddha's teaching. You can't tell I just close my eyes, then suddenly something happened to me. When I opened my eyes, it was kind of like I sit there 3 days, I didn't know. I don't know what happened. It's not a solution for this. If you think you attain to the liberation and then you say you don't know how it happened, that's mean it is not the liberation what we talk here. So then always you have to remember the path, what is the process. So that's why when the cultivation happens, when your awareness interfere with that development, you know how you came to this point. So there are two ways mainly you can motivate yourself. So one is always achieve to a more better version of you. So that doesn't mean you work hard. So as you know, to become a master in the Western world, very famous, it's a, if you want to be healthy, just walk 10,000 feet, 10,000 steps. And there are people wearing some kind of gadgetics and counting from bedroom to living room, bathroom, that they go everywhere. And then end of the day, they think, oh, I walk this much steps, and they become happy sometimes. But that doesn't make them healthy. So 10,000 steps, you have to walk non-stop, at least 45 minutes per day. If you can do that, that's very good. So see that consistency, continuation, and intention, you have to bring it to the action. And then you have to keep follow it. So like that, another thing is, if that sometimes when you want to master any skill, it's a, do it 10,000 hours, then you're going to become a master. Then just imagine, in case you work hard every day, of course, you keep working. But if you do the wrong thing, what will happen? If you do the wrong thing, you become a master to do the wrong way. You go in wrong way. It's very difficult to bring you back. So that's why here practicing meditation means you always have to have the cultivation with the moment, awareness that whatever the meditation technique that you do, you have to remember, look into it and see, are you doing right? Forget about 10,000 hours. Forget about how long you're going to practice. Forget about for every day, maybe 1 hour or 45 minutes you practice meditation. Forget about that. Because maybe you can close your eyes and your mind go here and there, and you don't know what you keep doing. So each and every moment, can you develop the clarity? Even 1 minute, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, can you develop the clarity? So each and every moment, try to brush up. So one is you go towards higher purpose. So you always have to then look each and every moment, are you having development in you? That is one thing with the cultivation process. Always remember that. And another thing to develop the motivation. So one is gaining. You go towards that. Gaining doesn't mean you always have desire to hold it to or reach to something. No, you have, as example, so you keep doing something and you sit for meditation, or even you listening to this talk. So you have to have some kind of motivation to do that. Otherwise, naturally, you didn't come and by mistake sit here like this. No. So like that, always you have to have a motivation to do something good, even when you wake up, when you cook, when you eat. If you have the motivation to become more better yourself, become healthy yourself, that will help for you to manage that whatever the action more profitable way. And other thing is, you have to have a motivation to To get out of the person, there is a version of you that you carry within yourself. So far, it was okay. Remember this very carefully. Listen this very carefully and try to get it. So far, that version of you, okay. But with the same version of you, you can't go tomorrow. You can't go to tomorrow. So to go to tomorrow, you have to let go some kind of version in you, even in anything. Just as example. So when it comes to your day-to-day life, maybe at home you have some kind of garments. And in case, if just imagine when you want to go out for something, you may not going to go with that same garment. So you have to put something. And before you put it, either you have to take it out, that the whatever you have. And when you do the hair, and sometimes you have to wash the hair before you color the hair. And even the clothes, once a while we do laundry. We clean it. And even sometimes when you do nails and using chemicals, you take out the old one. Of course, that old one gave you beauty, comfort, satisfaction last week. And it was okay so far. But just imagine for tomorrow, that old version of nails doesn't work. So then what you need to do, you have to take it out. You have to first clean it. So once a while, we remodel the house. We take out the old design and we put a new design. We call it latest, whatever available in the moment. So like that, there is something in you. So you have to be very careful and analyze yourself. There is something in you. It works so far until you come to this moment. But you have to remember, for tomorrow it doesn't work. If you keep it with you for tomorrow, you're going to have a trouble, difficulties. It's going to be, so far it was profitable to you, but for tomorrow, it's going to become unprofitable. But convention in a material world, of course, sometimes we can understand it. Like once a while you clean the refrigerator and maybe you take out things because expired, that expired things, and you may going to put new things. You clean the old expired thing. But when it comes to mind, there are expired skills, ideas, thoughts, habits, believing systems. And there are expired some kind of goals, will you already have in you. Even in kind of like a positive way. They are not bad. They gave a very good comfort to your life and they already uplift you to this level. But it doesn't work for tomorrow. So then sometimes in our mind, we feel kind of like we can't let go it. We want to keep it with us. We are naturally comfortable with that thing. But when it comes to your day-to-day life, if you find this, then you will see sometimes you own that profitable skills certain level that help you become a hindrance for tomorrow. That is something when it comes to Vipassana level of understanding. It is a little bit deep. You have to kind of like, it needs some kind of time to digest and understand. And you have to have a very clear, honest introspection without becoming biased to your own emotions or your own point of view. And how it works with the meditation. I will give you an example. Sometimes, just imagine, not today, not yesterday. Sometimes in your life, when you practice meditation, maybe 1 year, 10 years back, somewhere you went to meditation and you start to practice meditation and you felt so good with that practice, and somehow you little bit achieved something and there was some kind of experience in the higher level. You achieved the tranquility state maybe, and you felt some kind of high mental powers or the experience. Suddenly it appeared and then it went away. It's profitable achievement. But the thing is, what happened after that? Now you had that taste in your mind, and after that, every day when you sit for meditation, you start to look for that. You live with that memory. You hold it to that experience. You try to go behind it and you keep chasing, and you didn't find it. See that? You achieved something, but that experience gave you different kind of feelings. And now, because it happened because of the meditation, now what happened? Now that your own success that you achieved became a hindrance. After that day, when you sit for meditation, your meditation go behind it. And anymore, it is not a meditation. So then, whatever experience come to you, whatever happened, you have to have the ability not to hold it or grasp it or clinging to that inner experience, let go, withdraw it, bound, that the divorce from the very moment of experience rather than engaging with it. Even with the memory, the same. Do it with the good things. Then very easily that all the unhappy things or this trauma or the bad memory, difficult or the fearful memory, that everything very easily you can do. The very mistake we do, we always clinging to. We engage with our all the good memories or the beautiful memories, nice memories, and then all our bad memory. Bad memory means only just, communication point of view, I mentioned it. Unpleasant memory, that everything come behind it. We try to forget it, resist it, withdraw it, just holding into good memories, but it doesn't work. The very key point, if you are capable to divorce from all this nice, good things in your mind, naturally that other things start to go away. So the very skill then you have to develop. Recognizing so far it helps you, you appreciate that, you enjoy it, you become happy about that, and at the same time, you can be proud about you because you achieved to this level. But for tomorrow, you cannot keep it with you. So then you have to move to next version of you. So then look into yourself and mentally every day, and in your life, with your situation around you, family, and other relationship, with your friends, conventional world, you can apply it and you can see how it works. But at the same time here, always remember it is very important to apply it to your inner feelings, behavior, emotions, even the profitable skill. So whatever profitable for today, maybe it's not going to be profitable for tomorrow. But at the same time, loving kindness, generosity, compassion, and that kind of fundamental qualities, always, wherever, it's going to be good. But we have some other skills in day-to-day life. We use that skills to become better people. So then you have to remember. So once you know that skill, you recognize how to maintain, navigate your life without getting stuck or without getting to suffering. Because remember, our own believing system, what we believe, keep us suffering, not the world itself suffering. As example, look at the human history. So people, one time in the human history, people died because of the smallpox. And another time, lot of people died, million people died because of the polio. And another thing is Spanish flu. And another one is called the purple death, or the great death. And another one is malaria. And there are many other. And this Black Death. There are many human history. Many ways, million people died. Even very recently, that what we experienced, this COVID-19. But see, there are a lot of people died because of what they believed. So, because most of time from the human history, when this disease happened, they used to believe it is a punishment from God. As example, smallpox. So people, they didn't want to get treatments. Why? Because they used to believe it is a punishment from the God. Even still in Sri Lanka, and when somebody get that, still people say, oh, it is kind of like God punish that person. It's from the God we get. It's a kind of like a divine beings get mad or gave it to us. Still sometimes people believe that. And people say the word even still like that way. Even it is not a human disease. They say it is God disease. Deyyangeled. Deyo means the divine beings. So like that, even the heart attacks, even sometimes some other unknown many disease, when sudden death happens, people used to believe it's kind of like a demon took that life. Demon got mad and demon catch it. And the God punish us. And then they didn't go to treatments. So then finally they died. See that suffering is, you can't claim, oh, what the Buddha did. Life is suffering and it's part of it is getting sick. No. Even the Buddha also took medicine. Of course, this body possible to get sick. It's kind of like you can't kind of like 100% prevent from it, but you should know when something happens, you should get treatments. And getting old, of course we know it's fundamentally that is the very nature of this body. But that doesn't mean for you not to clean your face or brush your teeth or just live like a dead body. No. Even we die, we know that. While we are living, you no need to die. While you are living, if you are capable to understand the value of this life and put some value on it and get the best out of this life, and that is where you can understand what is the death even. So that's why always remember that sometimes our own believing system, our own following methods, our own point of view, sometimes our own success, our own behavior, our own comfort become a hindrance for our tomorrow growth, development. So then each and every moment, you withdraw from the moment of experience. So it is a skill. You are not going to judge. You are not going to compare the moment of experience and hold it to it. You withdraw, let go, you become free from it. Allow it to happen, you become free from it. So that is a kind of like a process to sharp and become very clear with your awareness. If you can do that, your awareness become more and clear and sharp, and at the same time, you will see there are a lot of unnecessary, invalid, expired skills or motivation, reasons, wills, desires, habits, still we try to keep applying. So it become a kind of like a hindrance to you. It's become kind of like a barrier to you. So that's why look into it, look into yourself. So bring your new version every day for the new day. Adaptivity, flexibility. Bring your own development inside. So that itself, creativity doesn't mean here that you create something with this material world. So the creativity, another way that the deeper version of the creativity means you come out of your old version and you create your new version. So look into that and make it more higher when it comes to that version. Make it a little bit more bigger. And try to go into push your limits to the edge. And that way you will say, you maximize every day, maximize every day. So that's a part of practice. So that also kind of like development. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So allow your inhalations, exhalation happens as it is. Be aware about it and recognize it when it happens. Inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. So little by the time, increase, expand your awareness. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. Your backside, your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhammanudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadhi Maranam Ha Paribunjissami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.